sector cannot establish those large industries requiring huge investment. These things cannot be left to the private sector. Based on this thinking, India adopted a industrial policy and licensing frame licensing rule. उसमें ये कहा गया कि प्राइवेट सेक्टर का आगे रोल ज्यादातर प्रोग्रेसिवली इंडिया के डेवलपमेंट में पब्लिक सेक्टर का रोल ज्यादा रहेगा. हैवी मेजर इंडस्ट्रीज they would be in the public sector. The remaining whatever being left over, they would be in the private sector. So private sector was given a secondary role in this developmental process. Primary role would be of government. उसके बाद आप देखेंगे सेकेंड 5 ईयर के बाद लगातार till Rajiv Gandhi came into the Indian politics, till that time largely it was this type of policy which was prevalent. हुआ क्या इससे? Massive expansion of the public sector unit. Massive expansion. You look at banking sector, all state controlled banks. You look at insurance sector, all insurance companies by and large in the not by and large but were in the government sector. All airways, Indian Airlines and एयर इंडिया, ये दो होते थे. बैंकिंग सेक्टर, इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर, पोर्ट्स और भी जितना मेजर सेक्टर होता था, एल्यूमिनियम, कॉपर, इवन स्मॉल थिंग्स, घड़ियां होती थी, HMT की बनती थी, एवरीथिंग दैट वाज गिवन टू द पब्लिक सेक्टर. अब पब्लिक सेक्टर का रोल काफी रहा, ये नहीं कि इसने कुछ नहीं किया. We got IITs, we got IIMs, we got BHEL, we got Steel Authority of India and their integrated steel plants, copper, सब कुछ हुआ. And you look at, we have a huge industrial base. India now enjoy a huge industrial base. India enjoy research institutions. उसी की स्ट्रेंथ के बेस पे इसरो ने आज वहां पर मंगल पर वो स्थापित किया. और भी इसरो ने और न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी में हमारा कितना अपने आप इंडिजिनस एफर्ट हुआ. ऑल दीज आर द गुड थिंग्स विच पब्लिक सेक्टर हैज बीन एबल टू गिव टू अस. सो इट इज नॉट टू से कि भाई पब्लिक सेक्टर हैज नॉट प्लेड एनी. पब्लिक सेक्टर हैज प्लेड ए सिग्निफिकेंट रोल. बट व्हाट हैपेंड इज द गवर्नमेंट इंटरफेरेंस इन द बिजनेसेस हैव increased tremendously. The role given to the private sector was secondary, very few area. What happened then? All young graduates, entrepreneur, they were not given any space for investment. अब आपको इंडस्ट्री लगाना चाहें, आपको पता नहीं कहां से क्रेडिट मिलेगा, बैंकों से क्रेडिट कैसे लेंगे, लाइसेंस मिलेगा नहीं, और मिलेगा भी तो वहां पर वो पैसा देना पड़ेगा. रेंट सीकिंग बिहेवियर ऑफ द ब्यूरोक्रेसी. लाइसेंस होते थे, 10 लाइसेंस देना है सीमेंट में, किसको मिलेंगे? इसके लिए बिरला आता था और जितने बड़े बड़े उद्योग होते थे ये हाउसेज, दे क्रिएटेड देयर ऑफिसेज इन दिल्ली. दे स्टार्टेड लाइजनिंग विद द ब्यूरोक्रेसी, पॉलिटिशियंस, ऑल दे hand in hand, and that created a lot of corruption into the system. That delayed the decision making process. Huge power was given to the bureaucracy, politician, discretionary power used to please someone, displease someone, but discretionary, not a transparent policy that was adopted. जब पावर आ जाती है तो पावर का फिर उसमें मिसयूज शुरू हो जाए. एब्सोल्यूट पावर और भी ज्यादा खराब करती है. So that system resulted, and result is that no growth of entrepreneurial talent from India. कहां पर इन्वेस्ट करें? Everyone was searching jobs, not to start their own venture the way now people are doing. And there was a concept of brain. अब उसकी बात नहीं करते लोग, अब कोई नहीं बात करता इंडिया से बाहर जा रहा है, कोई नहीं, भूल गया। पर 5-10 साल पहले ब्रेन ड्रेन के बड़ा इशू था कि यहां से पढ़ते आईएम से, आईआईटी से, और सारे बाहर, जितने भी बेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूट से पढ़ते थे सब बाहर। द क्वेश्चन वाज रेज्ड व्हाई इंडिया इज बेयरिंग सो मच burden, so much India is investing so much money in them, putting so much money on them, and they are benefiting the America, then what is the use of that? But now people have started disinterested in them because the conditions have changed. Conditions have changed. Flipkart आपने देखा, Flipkart कितना पॉपुलर है, 2 यंग ग्रेजुएट बेंगलोर में वो कंपनी शुरू की, और उसी जैसे hundreds and hundreds of people, they are coming forward, and every day newspaper is full, young girls and boys, they are starting their own ventures, creating creativity, electronics, e-commerce, fashion, design, data handling, trade, commerce, business, food business. These things have been opened and lot of opportunities are being created. So historically I mean speaking on that whole process of giving more role to public sector resulted in inhibiting the growth of entrepreneurial talent, led to corruption, delay, and as a result of which India never had a high growth rate economy. The growth rate was somewhere around 4 to 5% on an average. People used to call it Hindu growth rate. हिंदू ग्रोथ रेट, कुछ करे या ना करे इतना तो ग्रोथ रेट होगा ही होगा, कुछ भी करो आप ना भी करे, दैट ग्रोथ रेट विल बी देयर 4 to 5%, दैट इज अ नेचुरल ग्रोथ, एंड 2% पॉपुलेशन वाज इंक्रीजिंग, 4% इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, 3.5 एग्जैक्टली, एंड 2% द पॉपुलेशन वाज इंक्रीजिंग एट द रेट ऑफ 2%, सो नेट रिजल्ट वाज वेरी स्मॉल, which was not able to provide a huge base for improving the conditions of the people. So under that scenario, the process started from the time of Rajiv Gandhi, late Rajiv Gandhi, but India's economy was opened up in a big way by who? Who introduced reforms in India? Student. Dr. Manmohan Singh. अभी जो मनमोहन सिंह जिन्होंने पॉलिसी पैरालिसिस उनके टाइम में हुआ, he was the one, he was the architect of India's economic reform. He was the architect of economic reform. The situation was very bad in 1991. India has to pledge its gold reserve to UK to prevent the default. To prevent the default, the same Manmohan Singh again, when he left the politics in a way, landed the country in the same, almost same situation which he solved earlier. जो स्थिति उन्होंने सुधारी थी, अल्टीमेटली वो वैसी कुछ छोड़ के चले गए विरासत में, बट अ सेंस इज दैट he liberalized the economy. He opened up the space for the private sector in a big way, de-licensed the system so that economy could grow, and results are there. You take the case of telecom sector, how much, it is one of the best in India now, telecom sector, it is one of the best. You look at the stock market, SEBI, this is one of the best agency in India, award. Stock markets are very transparent manner, stocks are traded, very few scams took place, and they have been controlled by and large. You look at insurance, again so many companies have come up and it has all benefited the consumer, and the greatest success is in banking sector. You look at the banking sector, the way it is running. आप सोच नहीं सकते कभी आप, इवन स्टेट बैंक और पीएनबी ये बहुत अच्छे बैंक थे, हम कैनरा बैंक में और इनमें जाते थे, बहुत बदहाली सी होती थी। आज आपने वो बैंक ड्राफ्ट लेना, मॉर्निंग में जाते थे 10 बजे खुलते ही और 4 बजे मिलता था। अब आपको इमीडिएटली यू कैन हैव सो मच फ्रीडम, एंड लुक एट द वर्किंग ऑफ पीएनबी, स्टेट बैंक, ऑल देयर वर्किंग इज ऑलमोस्ट एज इक्वल एज द प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक्स. You look at the auto sector, air carrier, every sector wherever they have been opened up, the things have improved for the betterment of the people. This is all governance. This is all government. Now the next thing is, although Dr. Manmohan Singh or the first phase of economic reforms, we have liberalized the economy, but the processes, the procedures, the process, the procedure and the layers, they remained almost the same. They liberalized the economy. They liberalized the economy. But again, the clearances have to be obtained. Many clearances level are there. The speed at which the work is to be done, those things remain almost same thing. So therefore, because of these situations, because of lot of all such type of problems, the ease of doing business still is not what is required to accelerate the rate of economic growth, and therefore this slogan has been given in that context. And people say that government has entered more has entered into those areas where it should not have, and has not at all entered into those areas where it should have. That has created a problem. Government उन एरिया में बहुत ज्यादा आई जिसमें उसको आना नहीं चाहिए था, और जिसमें आना चाहिए था उसमें वो आ नहीं पाई. So that created a imbalance. That created a imbalance. And ये लास्ट में आपको I mean any question up to this point, if you have any question, please, it should not be a monologue. I am discussing and will continue to discuss. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. You all are management student. They are all management student. तो मैनेजमेंट स्टूडेंट तो बिल्कुल ही चलने नहीं देते किसी को. क्वेश्चन पे क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन पे क्वेश्चन, सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस, एंड दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ ए लेक्चर. हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चन इट रेजेस. लेक्चर का जो सही वो होता है ना, वो होता है कि हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस आर बीइंग रेज्ड, क्रिएटेड इन द माइंड्स ऑफ द स्टूडेंट. So that is very important. How many doubts have been created so that you think over on those issues.
First semester student and BBA student.
हाँ जी. So please देखिए ये management education is very a different type of education. एक मिनट लूंगा मैं, फिर I will come back finally to my topic. Management education is a different type of education. Here we are more interested in the practical learning. Practical learning. We are more interested in different perspective. Soch. My thinking could be one, your thinking could be another, someone else thinking could be another. We are getting education, training or skills to handle the business, and business presents a very complex situation. No engineering की तरह एक सीधा तरीका नहीं है. Mathematical formula and you apply and this would be the result. No single solution to the problem as we postulate in engineering. We are dealing with the human beings, we are dealing with the complex world, we are dealing with the uncertain world, and therefore solutions definitely would be very difficult, complex, and therefore it varies. ठीक है ना? तो इसमें आपकी सोच होनी चाहिए, आपका पार्टिसिपेशन होना चाहिए, आपको लॉजिकल सोचना चाहिए, और यूर थिंकिंग वुड बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दी अदर्स. ठीक है. तो हमारा जो काम है ना वो ये नहीं है कि किसी एक पर्टिकुलर सोल्यूशन को ढूंढ रहे हैं, या जैसे हम बच्चे को, छोटे बच्चे को कहते हैं कि 2+2=4 होगा, एक ही होगा जवाब, नहीं होगा तो काटा गल, नहीं। हम आपसे अलग अलग सोच डेवलप कर रहे हैं, अलग अलग डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव इन्वॉल्विंग यू, सो दैट यू लॉजिकली कम टू सर्टेन conclusion. That is the idea, and that is the purpose of, I think, having such invited talks. My perspective, I have raised certain questions, I have, introduced you with the topic, certain dimensions of the topic, then ultimately you have to think over those dimensions and then see how it could be. That basically the question.
Good afternoon. My name is Tanuj Bhutani and I am from MBA first semester. So my question is that, as you said, government interference should not be there in the in the business. Like you said, the statement, government should not have business in business. Because my question is that, sir, according to me, the government interference should be there. So because I give the example of a metro express line, where is the hand of the private players at Reliance. They abolished all the resources, and there are a lot of scams over there. But when the DMRC, the government interferes in that, the express line in a profit motive, and now it's in a private. Now there's running in a good hands.
Please. I am not saying, or even Prime Minister is not saying that there is a zero role for government in business. Government role would always be there. Even in USA or any other, the one extreme of the capitalist society, even there is a role of the government. Government role is always there. But the only thing is, government role is to create the conditions. Government role is to enact the law. Government role is to ensure that laws are progressive, which promote good things. Its effective implementation. If these things are there, and give the freedom to the individuals to then work with a transparent manner, that is the essence. When we say government, everything, suppose like airlines, government says there will not be any private airlines. Okay, there will not be any private airlines. There will not be any private sector bank. Nothing like that. The things which are business oriented, they should be opened up, and let these things be done by the private individuals. Whatever conditions, infrastructure, rules, regulations, these things are required, they have to be always there in a society for systematic development. They would always be there. It never means zero interface with the government, but interface with the government is a problem solver rather than creating hurdles. It's a problem solver rather than creating a hurdle. Yeah, that is the problem. Any other question? Government role would always be there. Please remember. Don't get this impression that everything done by the market is the best. There are two systems in the world. One is market driven system, another is a government controlled system. Market driven system, which we are referring to very frequently, it gives very good result. It gives autonomy, it gives freedom, it gives chances for innovation, it results in quick decision making. But at the same time, it is based on the philosophy of self-interest. We believe in self-interest, which is invisible hand which works. And it assumes that I work in my interest, you work in your interest, she work in her interest, and there is no clash of individual interest with the society interest. That is the assumption. But there is sometime, due to greed of the people or due to maximizing this interest, there comes a clash. Like as a owner of a chemical factory, I have interest to throw away the effluents in a nearby river, thus pollute the river, or through all wastages and other in the environment and then pollute the environment. Then it is a hazard. Government had to be there. Government needs to be there to control this negative effect. So there is a role of the government to check this negative externality, negative effect on the society. Education, primary education. If the private sector doesn't come forward to have a school in a remote area, Lahore, Spiti, then who will come? Government will come. Government will come. जो गवर्नमेंट के स्कूल ना होते तो हम तो यहां ना होते. दैट इज ए फैक्ट. और मेरे जैसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो सारे एक छोटी वो बोरी वो लेके जूट का वो नीचे रखने का और उससे आप भी सर भी यूं ही पड़े हैं, सभी ऐसे ही पड़े हैं आराम से. द पॉइंट सिंपली आई एम मेकिंग इज दैट गवर्नमेंट हैज टू कम इन दिस एजुकेशन. गवर्नमेंट हैज टू कम दिस एरिया एजुकेशन. सिमिलरली सेफ गार्डिंग, जैसे हेलमेट की बात आई, अभी लड़कियों को भी हेलमेट लगाने पड़ेंगे, रूल रेगुलेशन है. अब क्या करें इसमें? यदि आप छोड़ देंगे तो नहीं करेगा. बट टू क्रिएट हेल्दी कंडीशंस फॉर द सेफ्टी ऑफ द सोसाइटी, बेटरमेंट ऑफ द सोसाइटी, द गवर्नमेंट हैज टू कम इनटू द पिक्चर. नहीं आना पड़ेगा ना. तो सेफ्टी, ऐसे ही आपके ये सेफ्टी रूल्स एंड सेफ्टी जो भी है, रोड सेफ्टी एंड अदर थिंग्स, सच टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स, दे हैव टू बी देयर. Even in education, to provide quality education, there is a need for regulator. But again, when regulator comes, it should not be hurdle, creating a hurdle. Most of the time, only this thing happens. आपने एजेंसीज तो बना दी, वो एजेंसीज ऐसे हों कि आपके इंटरेस्ट को प्रमोट करें, प्रोटेक्ट करें, और जिस काम के लिए बनी है उसको वो पूरा करें, ना कि उसके काम में हर्डल करें. That is the thing. They should have a capacity to deliver the things. So many agencies are there. वो करप्शन का धंधा बन जाता है, वो ना बने. That is the thing. So government role would always be there in any economy, but that should be facilitator. That should be facilitator, and unnecessary delays and other things, they have to be get ridden off. Get ridden off. ये होना चाहिए. Long back in 1945, long back 45, Hayek, Hayek, he was a very famous economist. Hayek, he wrote a book, Roadmap to Serfdom. Roadmap to Serfdom, SERFDOM, serfdom. I mean, he said unnecessary government intervention only complicates the matter. Only complicates the matter. And intended objectives are never achieved if there is a government interference. All means of production, like labor के ऊपर control, capital के ऊपर control, और जितने भी means of productions हैं, land, labor, capital, all these things, if there is a control of the government, there is every possibility of its misuse, because you give lot of power in the hand of bureaucrat. You exercise lot of discretion. You exercise discretion. In the market, this type of discretion is not there. Market gives the signal. Market gives the signal. What type of good to be produced, where to be produced, how much to be produced, who are going to the consumer, market gives automatic the signal and decision making automatically takes place. Profit maximization, that is the urge that basically induces the people to work. That incentive is lacking if there is a unnecessary government intervention. So Hayek in 1945 he advocated that government intervention should be to the minimum, rather government focus should be on protection of people's property, enforcement of contracts, focus on liberty, focus on individual freedom. If you give all these things, freedom, protect property, respect individual, it will help in generating creativity into the system. So therefore role is limited, government role is limited. Law and order को प्रोटेक्ट, लोगों की फ्रीडम को प्रोटेक्ट करो, लिमिटेड रोल. वेयर एवर मार्केट फेल्स, अभी एग्जांपल दिया मैंने, बिजनेस डिग्रेडेशन और health standard, market fails, government has a role. So wherever market fails, government has a role. Like education, health, environment, education, basic education, health, research is very important. Research is very important, and India's position is very weak on research. Result of research are very uncertain. पता नहीं कब रिजल्ट आ जाए. 100 बार ट्राई करेंगे तो हो सकता है, पता 101वीं बार हो सकता है आपका एक्सपेरिमेंट ठीक हो जाए, रिजल्ट आ जाए, और मे नॉट बी इवन यू ट्राई फॉर thousands टाइम, रिजल्ट मे नॉट बी देयर.